Walu on the move. That's nomad. Kutoka Kenya to the world. Nimetoka Nairobi, doto kubwa kichwani. Backpack mgongoni, dunia iko mikoni. From the streets to the skies, now I'm chasing every view. Different cities, different stories, every day something new. Laptop kwa cafe, Wi-Fi ndio VC. Data ndio language, insights ndio kazi. No limits, no borders, just vibes and a plan. I'm building my future with numbers in my hand. Every mile
We are back again in Accra, Ghana, and today is the day that I've been looking forward to most since I landed in Accra, Ghana. We are on our way to visit Kwame Nkrumah's Memorial Park, but before we get there, the drive itself is a whole experience. We will be passing through government buildings, right, left, center, and this is the Ghanaian's government district, and expected to have like more and more government buildings. You're gonna see along the way the presidential palace, the banks, the markets, and all that. You'll also realize a lot of architecture which tells you this is a city and has a long history which is significant, and these are just offices and they are the nerve center of the nation. However, Accra, Ghana is still growing, and you will also realize that there is a lot of constructions along the way. And you know, when we approach also the market, you'll realize something. A lot of people, and actually this market is called Makola Market, the most famous and the largest market in Accra, Ghana, and honestly one of the most alive places here. You'll realize there is a lot of people walking on the streets everywhere. People active, selling, calling customers. And when we get near to the memorial, I'll tell you how it goes, and you'll just see how the energy now shifts from less market, more monuments, and this place called Accra, Ghana feels deliberate, like the city itself is telling you, slow down, pay attention, something is important is ahead of you. You see, let's dive into it. My name is Walu, the Data Nomad. Let's keep going. Let's go and experience all this in Accra, Ghana. To navigate now.
So we have a lot of head offices in this area. Like that building is Ecobank head office, this building. We used to have a Bank of Ghana, City House. National Theatre.
Yo, we have arrived at Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park. The gate alone sets the tone. This is a national monument, and they treat it like one. Admission is required, so you go through the ticketing and the reception over there, get the tickets before you proceed inside the Memorial Park. So for anyone planning to visit, this is one of those places where you want to take your time. Don't rush in. The ticketing process is straightforward, but it takes a little bit, 2 to 3 minutes. The staff are welcoming, and from the moment you walk through that gate, you feel like you're stepping out of the noise of the city and into something quiet, or more quiet, and something more international. Let's get in and see how it goes. Once you enter into the Memorial Park, the city disappears and you feel like you have just entered a different city, or rather different world, completely different from the city. So the ground is very well structured. It is green, peaceful, carefully maintained. You see, there is a fountain, a manicure garden, and this is just an overwhelming sense of calm. I didn't expect to feel this way walking into a monument, but there is something about this place. Maybe it's knowing who is buried here, Maybe it's the contrast with the busy streets outside there. Maybe it's just Ghana doing that the Ghanaian do, surprising you when you least expected it. So the Kwame Nkrumah led Ghana to become the first sub-Saharan African country to gain independence from the colonial rule in the 1957. He didn't just free Ghana, he inspired other countries and continents to do so. And standing here on this ground, that history doesn't feel distant. It feels present to me.
It was colonialism. Because who was that was? Because the British were here. Who built this thing? So we are honest about it. It's the same thing with Cameroon.
And the tomb itself. This is where Kwame Nkrumah rests. His wife, himself, Faith Nkrumah. The architecture inside is striking. A solemn, dignified space, dignified to honor a man who changed the course of African history. Standing here, I thought about what it means to lead a whole people to freedom. What kind of courage that takes. And then I thought this man did it. This is real, and somehow that made everything feel very heavy in the best possible way. As a Kenyan, our own independence came 6 years after Ghanaians' independence, and that is in 1963. And Nkrumah's Pan-African vision directly shaped for how independence movements across the continent thought about freedom. We owe something to this place and to this man especially.
Because the day was really a speech. Meant nothing to him unless other parts of Africa. And that was still not the way he came around to this house. The day yesterday is a moment people actually sent him to prison 2 times. And the second time whilst he was even in prison, he was elected. He was released prematurely. He came out and worked with the British because the day was really a speech until 6 March 1957 when we gained independence. So he came to the first black country to get independence.
So this was the day
Ghana, your beloved country is free forever.
Let me check that. I think that will be outside. Let me check. So we go down.
So from the gallery building, I think you have experienced some speech from Kwame Nkrumah.
Ghana, your beloved country.
The pictures, the videos,
He came out and
the piano he used to play. Therefore, after that, we are expected to visit this white building ahead of us. However, it is restricted. You can't record using your phone. Cameras are not allowed, or any other photography or videography material is not allowed in. So, hopefully, there's nothing I'm gonna record, but I think I'll tell you what is in there thereafter. So in there is a cascade and other restricted things that you can't really record, that was earlier used by Kwame Nkrumah, maybe before or after he died. You know, I'll respect that, and I haven't filmed anything because of the restriction. But now, we make our way out, and I look back one more time. There is something about leaving a place like this that makes you feel slightly different from when you walked in. Memories created, all that you didn't know, you have realized, you have seen, you have confirmed, and this gives you kind of understanding of what transpired before each and every country, rather specifically to Ghana, went through to experience or gain their independence. So if you ever landed in Accra, I mean this, do not skip the Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park. Not a tourist box to tick, but as a moment to actually stop, learn, and feel the weight of what this continent has survived and built. I came to Ghana for work trip. I didn't expect to leave with much to think about, but now, after a number of days that I've come here, I'm really blessed to tell you I have experienced enough. Subscribe so you don't miss other contents that I'm gonna make before I leave Ghana. And if you're Ghanaian watching this, thank you for sharing your history with us. Later.
Nairobi streets to the coastline breeze, chasing sunsets, climbing tall trees, different cultures, different views. Every mile got something new. Got the lens, got the data too. Reading patterns in the